Hello and welcome to another edition of Health Bites. Now today I invite you to join me in dipping your toe into the wonderful world of harvesting your own plant medicine. Now, if you've never contemplated making your own plant medicine before and you feel it may be a bit beyond your realm right now, please fear not. I think you'll soon see that it is way simpler and more accessible than most people believe. And if you've already embraced this truly quite wonderful realm of self-reliance and health, well, then I'm sure you don't need me to say anything more to convince you. Now, first of all, we'll look at a few reasons why you may want to begin exploring plant medicine, and then we'll share one very common medicinal plant that is probably growing in your backyard right now, and how you can get started today in making your own plant medicine. So let's look at some of the benefits of doing just this. First of all, medicinal plants and herbs are super concentrated in many important nutrients that are essential to your health and to your immune system. Secondly, as I alluded to a moment ago, it really helps you to step up to a whole new level of self-reliance and health and personal empowerment in your health journey. Suddenly you're not shipping your health out to some industry outside of you. You're taking your power back, and truly it's extremely gratifying. It's also very inexpensive. In fact, for the most part, it's completely free. These plants are also very accessible. They may be in your garden. You might find them out on your favorite walks, along the roadside, out in the country, your farmer's market, and so on. And in fact, you'll probably begin to see these medicinal plants everywhere all of a sudden. It truly begins to open up a whole new world. And what we've often been conditioned to believe as weeds suddenly become a medicine in our eyes. Now, in addition, it also will cut down your medical costs dramatically, not to mention the reliance on medical aid, which was never about health. And of course, natural medicinal plants are in nature, designed by nature, for nature, and work in harmony with your body, supporting it, enhancing its function, as opposed to masking the symptoms, which is the case for conventional pharmaceutical drugs, which may make you feel better for a short while, but as you've heard me say time and again, when we suppress the symptoms, when we mask them, well, the symptoms will come back until we address the cause. And medicinal plants work by addressing the cause and working in alignment with nature's wisdom. They are also incredibly gentle and incredibly safe. In fact, amongst the safest medicines available. Now, that doesn't mean there are no herbs with side effects. There are, but they are an isolated group and most are unavailable commercially. And we're only going to be covering those that are very safe in these health bites. Occasionally, a herb may cause an idiosyncratic reaction in certain individuals, so start slowly, but that is also, it's really not common, and it doesn't mean it's toxic. It just may not be a fit for that particular individual. And finally, embracing the harvesting of natural medicinal plants is so freeing. To be able to go out and pick your own medicine, really, it's amazing. As many of you will know, I come from conventional medicine, So I was in the business of administering vaccines and handing out antibiotics and other pharmaceutical medicines all day long, and I take them myself. And now I can honestly say that I've not touched an antibiotic or conventional drug for at least 15 years. I'm so free. Okay, so let's get into our first medicinal plant. And for this occasion, I have chosen the good old dandelion. We all know it. I love this plant because it is so ubiquitous. I've lived in many places and I've always found dandelions. um, Now, most people still think of it as a weed, but I'm hoping you will change your mind about this very soon. This beautiful plant, very powerful plant, and begin to view it through very different eyes. So, which part of the dandelion do we use in medicine? Well, we use all of it, the leaves, the flowers, and the root. And it contains many different vitamins and minerals. Vitamin A, B, C, and D, contains iron, potassium, calcium, and a whole host of carotenoids. And as for its medicinal benefits, well, it really is a powerhouse. First of all, it is a liver tonic. It works by stimulating your liver, and it has a decongesting effect, and that's really powerful because most diseases go hand in hand with congestion. It is also a blood purifier. So right there, this is very significant because, of course, our health is a mirror of the health of our blood. And so cleansing our blood and purifying it is going to have diverse positive ramifications in all of our organ systems. It also promotes digestion. The dandelion contains these bitter compounds that stimulate the receptor sites on our tongue, and this in turn enhances digestion. And the root as well does the same by stimulating bile production of our liver, and in turn that promotes digestion. And it's also a mild diuretic, so for anybody who may struggle with water retention or bladder or kidney problems, the dandelion is a quick go-to, really, and it does so in a very gentle way. It replenishes fluids rather than depleting the body, Again, conventional diuretics can be really quite harsh on the body and end up leaving one feeling really quite weakened and depleted. But this is not the case with this beautiful mild diuretic in the dandelion, and it's also a good source of potassium, which prevents this depletion that can happen in conventional pharmaceutical diuretics. So next, how do we go about eating this plant and harvesting it? Well, there are many ways to enjoy the dandelion. First of all, you can simply stir fry it and or steam it. And the leaves and the flowers are wonderful for this. You can stir fry it with some onions and garlic. Yum. And you can add it to your favorite rice or risotto, or perhaps over a bed of sweet potatoes, mashed sweet potatoes, much like you would perhaps work with kale or spinach along those lines. You could steam it on its own, or you could steam it alongside other greens and then drizzle it with olive oil and lemon juice. I'm I'm actually doing a fast at the moment. I'm getting quite hungry just at the thought of all this, all of these wonderful applications of the humble dandelion. And then last but not least, you can use the root and chop it up like a carrot and stir fry it. Okay, so lots of options right there, just with stir frying and steaming, but it doesn't end there. You can also add it to a soup. Again, the root is a great choice. You can chop up the root and also, again, the leaves or flowers. And these can be added a short while before serving. And then you can add it to your salads. Both the flowers are wonderful and they add this beautiful color to the salad. And the young leaves, the tender young leaves, are also excellent for adding to your salad. And then finally, you can make a tea out of dandelions and keep it for the rest of the year. So simply harvest these leaves, dry them out in the sun for a few days until they've lost all their moisture, and then simply bottle them. And how do you make a tea? Well, roughly about 4 to 6 tablespoons of dried leaves will do the trick for perhaps two mugs of tea. If you want to make a bit more, perhaps fill up a litre jar. Then about 6 to 8 tablespoons of these dry leaves will do the trick. You pour boiling water over, fill in the jar or perhaps a cafetiere, and allow it to steep for about 30 to 45 minutes. That will really get all that goodness out. And then you strain it. And if you want to add some hot water to that, then do so. And you may want to add something to it depending on your palate. For example, a teaspoon of beautiful raw honey. I think you're going to love it. So there's a few ideas. As you can see, it's super simple to begin enjoying natural medicine on your doorstep, and so many benefits for doing so. So enjoy that. Let us know how you go, and enjoy this beautiful realm of natural medicine. Until next time, so much love.